Are you insane? Insane mode is the ultimate heart attack experience. Maximum difficulty and no checkpoints. If you die, all progress is lost and you start over at the beginning. Are you ready to suffer? Hell yes.
You don't have to wake up, but open your eyes.
What's the matter? Somebody hit you? Here. Let me help.
Andrew, you getting these alerts?
Kind of busy here.
It sounds like real trouble. At the engine, they said Hope made a lateral ascension.
What do we hope? They're not happy about it?
No.
Shit. Shit. Come on.
From Anonymous to Miles Upshur. Subject: Tip: illegal activity at Murkoff's psychiatric systems. You don't know me. Have to make this quick. They might be monitoring. I did 2 weeks of software consult at Murkoff's psychiatric systems facilities in Mount Massive. All sorts of NDAs I'm very much breaking right now, but seriously, fuck those guys. Terrible things happening there. Don't understand it, don't believe half the things I saw. Doctors talking about dream therapy going too deep, finding something that had been waiting for them in the mountain. People are being hurt, and Murkoff is making money. It needs to be exposed.
Who's in here? What the hell are you doing? Park? They've paged for you 3 times already. There's something urgent at the engine. What are you doing in here anyway? I thought you were just a software guy.
Waylon Park, employee 1466. Report to morphogenic engine monitoring immediately.
Those are precursors to precursors. I'm worried about losing
Waylon Park to
anti-apoptotics.
ME
190 isn't
monitoring.
bad. The doctor was predicting assembly by 150.
We're not being given enough information to trust Renege's predictions.
He's been right so far.
I just want to know we're inventing something other than shiny new cancers. I'm worried that the stress response is going to affect the capillaries.
Of course. The therapy's relying on it. Hope maxed out at 190.
You're Waylon Park, aren't you? Why weren't you answering the page? I'll tell him you're coming.
We're headed out to the lake.
That sounds all right.
I didn't think I'd miss her this much. The patients. You start to realize they haven't seen a woman or a child in, shit, years now, right?
How long's it been since you've seen Jane?
3 weeks now?
That's nothing.
You're serious?
Sure.
You got a girlfriend or somebody?
I'm married.
How long since you've seen her?
Honestly, I'm not even sure. How about you?
Going back to Leadville to pick up Jane.
Christ, Waylon, hurry up. They're waiting on you.
Park. You're cutting it close. Next patient's incoming and arterial spin still dark. We need you at the front terminal.
They've got Gluskin out of his cell. Page him again. We need this Park guy in here now. Tell him he's got 15 seconds to keep his job.
First two is guided green.
Park, finally. Where have you been? Functional imaging interfaces and talking to the ASL. We got a patient 30 seconds out and we're blind inside his head.
I can call into the chamber, ask them to delay.
No, I don't need another performance evaluation. Mr. Park here is gonna have us up and running before we even know it. Right, Mr. Park? Are we happy, Mr. Park?
Steve? fMRI is still dark.
You're doubting our friend, Mr. Waylon Park? Which I consider more than unkind to his programming skill and considerable dedication to the Murkoff Corporation. Fuck me, they're bringing him in.
No! No, not a daisy! No, no! It's that fox! I know what you're doing! Help! Help me! Help me! They're gonna rape me! Rape! Rape! Help me! Don't let them do this! Don't let them... You! I know you can stop this! You have to help me! You have to...
Hey, calm yourself. This is a high security...
It's all right, Agent. Mr. Park was just surprised. I'm sure he's still calm and eager to finish his work. Take your seat. Quickly, Mr. Park. The head will need to roll if the fusion monitoring is not active when we put him in the engine. 5 seconds. 4, 3.
Arterial spin labeling is back online.
Good.
Positioning imaging planes.
You're finished, Mr. Waylon Park. You can leave. Don't expect anything but honesty in my review of your performance.
Right. Sure, hold on. We've never had a patient category 25 million cell deaths per minute.
We need to be...
You're done here, Mr. Park. Thank you, and goodbye.
In therapy sessions, without chemical assistance, he got down to 30. He had 5 kinds of cancer. Wernicke wants us at 15 APCD. None of this matters.
Eyes on the floor, 1 foot in front of the other until you're back in your hole.
You're gonna have to ride the APCD hormone feed a little closer this time.
We've never had a patient get below 25
Walk away,
million
Waylon
cell
Park.
deaths per minute.
Sick of you being here even when you were useful.
So you did it. In therapy sessions, without chemical he got down.
He had 5 dream therapy logs?
Sure, hold on.
What are these spikes?
They only give me categorical data. But what's the time code?
Well, from yesterday, we've got one at 13:21:05, another at 17:44:31, and a big one at 19:32.
Let's see. 25 million. Log as the first 2 is guided dreams, classified as childhood sexual with reptile imagery.
Childhood sexual reptile. He has 5.
It says,
Let's note to try repeating the pattern with C group.
you think the stress reaction is going to get us more cytokines?
I'm trying to think of kids screwing an alligator.
Poor C group.
You're gonna have to ride the APCD hormone feed a little closer this time.
We've never had a patient. Sure, hold on. They only give me
You need to exit the room, sir.
But what's the time code?
Somebody's been telling stories outside of class.
On the floor! Down! Hands where I can see him!
Mr. Waylon Park, consulting contract 8208. Software engineer with a level 3 security clearance. Graduated cum laude from Berkeley, but still somehow not smart enough to realize that the last thing a fly ought to do in a spider's web is wiggle. Somehow dumb enough to think that a borrowed laptop, onion router, and firewall patch would be enough to fool the world's leading supplier of biometric security. Stupid, Mr. Park. More than stupid. In fact, that was crazy. I'm afraid we're going to have you committed. Mr. Park, will you willingly submit to forced confinement? Did you hear that, Agent?
He said yes, Mr. Blair.
Great. Oh, and did I just hear Mr. Waylon Park volunteer for the morphogenic engine program?
Well, that's what I heard, Mr. Blair.
That was brave indeed, Waylon. The Murkoff Corporation and the onward march of science both appreciate your bravery and sacrifice. Maybe you could administer Mr. Park here a light anesthetic.
Gladly.